Lights are going out on the back straightaway for your IMCA Southern Sport Mod Heat Race number 1. We'll get that lineup for you right quick. 51, James Kelly on the pole. Corbin Willett on the outside. And here we go, green flag racing. Kelly on the outside, inside, Willett on the outside. Track still a little slimy, a little green, but down on the bottom side is the 601. Trevor Cogburn makes no time, going from 5th to 1st in 1/2 of a lap. Down on the bottom is the 717 of G.W. Egbert, also started 3rd row outside, now up into that 4th position. But now down the back straightaway, you see the 601 of Cogburn and the 3 of Willett. They raced together a lot in the last 2 years in the Junior Limiteds. Now up front in your Southern Sport Mods. Cogburn up on the top side, Willett, and here comes the 88 of Austin Moore, now up in the 3rd position. Austin Moore now going to dive underneath the 601 of Cogburn, but nothing doing there. Still too much momentum up on the top side. Once again, Austin Moore going to dive in it and drive it down. Try to get by him, but just can't make it happen right there. .601, halfway down. Oh, Austin Moore. Mr. Moore, we let all the smoke out of it. Let's get it to the infield, buddy. It's hurt. It's broke. Oh, Austin, I hate to see that. It had a fast hot rod. They say they always go fastest right before they break, and that's exactly what we saw there. Hopefully it's not an engine, maybe a transmission, but I'm going to guess not. We're going to get 2 flags in the air right now, 2 to go. 601 of Cogburn, 717 of Egbert, 55 of Rusty Head started dead last on the field. Now up into 3rd position, Willett, 4th, 51 of James Kelly, and a 65T of Keith Tomlinson. White flag is going to be out now for Cogburn. 1 lap to go. Cogburn had to lift a little bit right there. Seems to be a little bit slow on the pace. Get back into rhythm, buddy. Let's go. Checkered flag is out. It's going to be the 601 of Cogburn, followed by a 717, a charging 717 of G.W. Egbert, a 55 of Rusty Head, 3 of Corbin Willett, 51 of James Kelly, last but not least, the 65T of Tomlinson. Keep an eye on him, but the 19 of Rodriguez on the pole, and we are on the gas. Florio up on the top side. Down the back straightaway, Florio with a good run, being chased now by the Dabney in the 5X and the 19 of John Rodriguez, 54T of Mason Day, and then Brandon Guerin and then Jack Lewis. Florio about 1 line higher than where Dabney is running, but has enough momentum that she's able to pull away from Dabney. Taylor Florio, 5 of Dabney.
They're doing the ride along tonight.
Florio a little loose coming out of 3. That's going to let Dabney close that gap now right up on the bumper of Taylor. Underneath Taylor, but can't keep the momentum going. Down in the slime just a little bit and unable to now rotate the car up through the top of 3 and 4. Going to drive underneath Taylor. Dabney is much better out of 3 and 4 than Florio is, but through 1 and 2, Florio has a better run. Watch Florio now pull Dabney by about a half a car length. Now once again, Dabney's going to close that gap, rotate the car, try to drive underneath Florio once again, but no doing. 5 times down that time, 3 to go this lap. Florio down the back straightaway. We'll be getting into lap traffic pretty soon. 2 flags in the air, 2 laps to go for the 21T of Taylor Florio and the 5 of Dabney, 54T Mason Day, and the 12 of Brandon Guerin. White flag out this time for Taylor Florio. 5X of Dabney. Here comes the 54T of Mason Day and the 12 of Brandon Guerin, but the checker flag's going to be out. 21T Taylor Florio, your winner in heat race number 2 of your Southern Sport Mods. We got 9 cars for 8 laps in your heat race number 1 of your IMCA stock cars. Friedrich with a good start on the inside. Going to let it drift up in front of Schiffler a little bit. That's going to open the door for McSpadden. Schiffler gets into the back of Friedrich. David Good and the 17X Bryce Burton take the scenic route around the top of 1 and 2. But down in 3 and 4, it's going to be Raymond McSpadden now up in the front row. Going to be rolling it right through the middle of 1 and 2. Schiffler, 70T of Egbert, 21 of Dustin Mooney. That will be your top 4, followed by Friedrich and the 3X of Norman. Schiffler, a little loose coming out of 3 right there. A little loose coming out of 4, actually. That's going to let, Mooney up in a slop a little bit, turns it sideways. Going to have to take a shortcut through the infield. Still going to be Raymond McSpadden now with about a 12 car length lead over the 38 of Schiffler and a 70T of Egbert. Trevor Egbert trying to work underneath the 38. The track is a little locked down, a little heavy, a little latched up, we like to call it. A little hard to get around, a little hard to pass. Egbert is also a seasoned racer. He knows the top 5 all transfers, so no reason to beat and bang. We all get our same starting spot. Dustin Mooney, after taking the shortcut through the infield, is able to gather up and close that gap. Now going to work on the back door of the 70 of Egbert. Dustin Mooney going to diamond it down, try to drive it underneath Egbert. Just can't quite get it that time. We have 5 laps down. We'll have 2 flags in the air next time by. 2 flags in the air and 2 laps to go. Now Mooney's going to make it a 3-car race for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. Mooney down on the very bottom of the racetrack. Nobody's been down there all night long. 3 wide coming out of 4. It's going to be Mooney on the bottom, Egbert, Schiffler, and now Norman's going to throw his hat in the ring, but Raymond McSpadden buys straightaway with a white flag out. Here comes Mooney down on the bottom side underneath Egbert. Egbert, Mooney both cleared Schiffler now and is able to have a little free air. Good race door to door through 1 and 2. Going to be Mooney on the bottom, Egbert on the top side. Egbert pulls him by a car length down the back straightaway. Mooney going to rotate the car down on the bottom right by the infield tractor tires. Hello, Jesse. Billy Mizzle. Checker flag. It says a 21 on the scoreboard. 21 on the scoreboard. I'd hate to call that one by my eye. 48, Raymond McSpadden, a 21. Mooney, 70, Egbert, 38, Schiffler, 3X of Norman. All right, stop Justin Raring on the inside, the 21E, Alan Essenberg. Inside, Flying O'Brien, Joe O'Brien, a 14, and the outside to 114, Thomas Hall. Doug Lorenz in a 97. 11, Cameron Cook, shotgun on the field. O'Brien a little sideways, a little squirrely down the front straightaway, but makes it work down on the bottom of the racetrack. But 21E of Essenberg through the middle does have the lead. It is 4 wide back in the pack for 3rd, 4th, 5th. Going to be Essenberg by about 7 car lengths that time over the 114. Thomas Hall. The 11 of Cook all the way for shotgun up into 3rd position, and so is the 97 of Doug Lorenz. 21E, Alan Essenberg. Essenberg out front, followed by the 114 of Thomas Hall, the 11 of Cook, 97 of Lorenz, 14 of Joe O'Brien. Essenberg, 4 down, 4 to go, halfway through this heat race number 2 for your IMCA stock cars. $16 on hand tonight, I believe, for the stock cars. Essenberg out front, but the battle is for your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's a 114 of Hall, the 11 of Cook, the 97 of Lorenz, and the 14 of Joe O'Brien. 2 flags in the air this time for Alan Essenberg in the 21 machine. Essenberg will get 1 to go this time by. It's going to be Essenberg, followed by Hall, Cook, Lorenz, Joe O'Brien, 84 of Terry, and a 22 of Waringa. Checkered flag coming out now. Welcome back from Race on Texas, guys and gals. Seems to be back up and running. Heat race number 2, winner, the 21 Essenberg, followed by the 114 of Hall, the 11 of Cameron Cook, the 97 of Doug Lorenz, a 14 of O'Brien, 84 of Zach Terry, and a 22 of Justin Waringa. Inside row number 5, the 717 GW Egbert, and the outside the 07 JD, that is Joe Morales. My buddy Joe Morales making the trip tonight. Heat race number 1 for your Outlaw Street Stocks. Run what you brung and hope you brought enough. 47-25, Benji Kirkpatrick, followed by the 22 of Ed Thompson. 225 of Jeff Williams gets down underneath Ed Thompson but can't make it work. GW Egbert working right around the tires, trying to find something. Just not enough momentum down there. It's got a little bit of moisture to work with, but not enough momentum. 1B of Kenny Merritt now diamonding it and driving it down the hill, trying to make something work through the middle of the track. 225 of Jeff Williams. A little bit slow off the pace. It's still Ed Thompson, old man Ed, in the 22. That's the guy that sold me my first race car right there, boys and girls, in the 22. Followed by the 225 of Jeff Williams, the 32 of Smokey Joe Williams, and a 1B of Kenny Merritt. Now they're going to drag race down the back straightaway. The 22 on the outside, the 225 on the inside. 225 going to shoot the gap, see if he can get a little momentum, let it drift up in front of him. Cleared him. Ed Thompson now back in that 3rd position. Still going to be Benji Kirkpatrick with a straightaway lead on the rest of the field. Followed by the 225 of Jeff Williams, the 22 of Ed Thompson, a 1B of Kenny Merritt, and the 32 of Smokin' Joe Williams. White flag is out for Benji Kirkpatrick into 47-25, followed by the 225 of Jeff Williams. A 22 of Ed Thompson's ran a good race. Woo! Kenny Merritt in that 1B turns that race car like a modified, maybe a little bit too free, pulling the left front down the back straightaway. But the checker flag is out, the 47-25 of Benji Kirkpatrick, followed by the 225 Jeff Williams. 22 Ed Thompson, and a 32. A lot of stuff going on there at the end. That is your heat race number 1 in the books. Park Row in the 10 machine. 9 cars for 8 laps. Trey Vota with a very good start. Honish a little bit loose through 1 and 2. Wade White in his 68 gets up into the rear of him, checks up a little bit, lets him gather it back up. Now he's going to diamond it down and try to get underneath him. 4 wide. Oh no. Oh no. Cody Daniel just about went for a wild ride right there. The 84 Shepard gets into Cody Daniel and wheel hops him. I don't know how you wheel hop a street stock, but they did, and it was almost ugly. Cody Daniel is going to say, hey, remember me? Careful, careful. Votal, Honish, Wade White, 714, Michael Vota, in the 18K of Tommy Honey. 4 laps down for Vota. Five laps down, 3 laps to go. This time by 716. Trey Volta has not looked back since. followed by the 777 of Honish, the 68 of Wade White, the 18K of Honey, and the 714 of Michael Botha. 2 flags in the air, 2 laps to go. White flag coming out for Trey Botha. Followed by the 777 of Honish, the 68 of Wade White, the 18K, Tommy Honey. Here comes your checkered flag for the 716, Trey Botha. Followed by the 777 of Honish, 18K of Honey from way deep in the field, and the 68 of Wade White. Modifieds. Typically, we'll see what they do here with 7 cars, 6 cars. Slicing and dicing, 3 wide through 1 and 2. It's going to be Day on the top side, David Good, White. John White in the 8J. Still going to be Matthew Day in a 54T. Very, very fast pace in this IMCA modified race. '54 of Matthew Day. 3 laps down this time, but down on the inside is going to be the 7G of David Good. Trying to make it work, but just unable to find anything to work with. Everybody's right around the top of the track, through the middle and the top of the racetrack. Oh, Good thought about throwing a little slider there and had to check up. He thought better of it. He was about to wreck 2 very nice race cars. Nice decision. '54T of Matthew Day, followed by the 7G of David Good, the 8 of White. Tomlinson now underneath Green, trying to get by him, unable to do that. They're going to drag race down the back straightaway for that 4th and 5th position. 2 laps to go. It'll be an 8-lap heat race. Day, Good, White, Green, 54T of Tomlinson, and a 10 of Brunson. White flag is out for the 54T. Checker flag for the 54T of Day, followed by 7G of David Good, the 8 of White, 5 of Green, 54 of Tomlinson, and a 110 of Brunson. Here we go, lights are out. Howard, Blackwood, your front row, followed by Fuller in the 54 of Melvin Kemp. Duloc wastes no time to jump to the bottom. Holmeyer, you keep an eye on that 8-star machine. Anytime he goes anywhere, he is subject to a win. Going to be Jeff Blackwood in the 88J, followed by the 8-star of Holmeyer. 54, Melvin Kemp, the 47 of Duloc. Holmeyer now up to the front, followed by the 88J of Blackwood, the 54 of Kemp, and the 47 of Duloc. Holmeyer now going to pull the field by about 2 car lengths down the back straightaway. Holmeyer up through the middle of the racetrack. Blackwood finds something. Oh, Holmeyer's broke. Holmeyer's off pace. What a fast hot rod that was. What a shame. Still got all 4 tires, it looks like. Blackwood, your new leader, followed by the 54 of Melvin Kemp, the 47 of Duloc, 21 of Howard, Papa George in the 70. Melvin Kemp going to work the top side, now diamond it, try to drive down underneath Blackwood, but unable to make it work right there. Going to give him a little shot into shorts and says, beep, beep, here we come. 2 flags in the air, 2 laps to go. Now Melvin Kemp's going to drive it down to the bottom side, down in the dust a little bit. Loses a little bit of ground that time. White flag is out. Blackwood followed by the 54 of Kemp. Blackwood pushes up the hill a little bit. That opens the door for the 54 of Kemp. Kemp down the back straightaway by a half of a car length. Here comes Duloc now, but it's going to be 54 of Melvin Kemp. Followed by the 88J of Blackwood, 47 of Duloc, 21 of Howard, and 70 of Papa George. Ray Ricciui in the inside row, number 4, the 3M. Jason Bogart on the outside, the 0 of Brian Johnson. Jacob Pruitt, shotgun of the field on 62. Looks like the X. Fuller getting a few hot laps in his street stocks, tagging the back of the field. Don't forget, right now is your last chance to go get those tickets. You better go now. Schoenrock, Gannett, Mike Land, Nathan Ricciui, 46 of Miracle. Schoenrock down the back straightaway. Followed by Michael Gannett, 48 of Mike Land, a 46 Time Miracle. Five laps down, 3 laps to go. Schoenrock wasting no time, pulling the field by a half a straightaway. Michael Gannett in the old hot rod, the old faithful from last year, 48 of Mike Land. Still going to be Schoenrock, 2 laps to go. Schoenrock with the white flag in the air. Schoenrock followed by Michael Gannett, 48 of Land, a 46 of Time Miracle. Last heat race of the night. Ran through them pretty quick tonight. Checkered flag, Schoenrock gets the win, followed by the 25 of Michael Gannett and a 48 of Mike Land. That will round out your heat races. All right, lights are out. We are getting green this time by green flag. Two by two, 4 deep, down the back straightaway on the inside. 19 of Rodriguez and the outside of 3 of Corbin Willett. Rodriguez with a good run right there. Willett, 1 door behind. Taylor Flory on the inside, the 54T of Mason Day on the outside. Guerin on the inside, Cochran on the outside. Dabney and Egbert. .54T, Mason Day gets by Corbin Willett. Has to lift just a little bit, almost turned him into the front stretch wall, but he lifted and let it go. The 54T, Mason Day, now your new leader. 3 laps down out of 15. 20% of the way. Day up on the top side, but they are 3 wide down the back straightaway. It's going to be Day, followed by Willett, Cogburn, Florio, Guerin. Oh, Willett around. Oh. wheel it around in front of the field pretty much. Just got in a little hot, a little deep. I don't see how the 12 of Brandon Guerin is able to keep going. Hard hit on the right front of Brandon Guerin. I would have figured at the very least would have been an upper A-arm or a ball joint, but as he rolled by, it still looked like he was in good shape. Here we go. Egbert now up in the third position. Gets by Michael Dabney. Now going to put a little slider or get down underneath and try to slide, but just can't do it. 54T of Mason Day out front. .54T, Mason Day, followed by the 601 of Cogburn. Egbert into 717, and now Dabney down on the bottom side. Gonna swap spots with Egbert. Egbert's gonna be pushing to the top of the racetrack. Dabney on the bottom of the racetrack. Halfway down, halfway to go in this IMCA Southern Sport Mod heat race, feature race. Dabney now up to the 601 of Cogburn. Cogburn's had some very good runs this year. Just can't seem to piece them all together, but has a very good run right now. But you got the 5X at Dabney working his way underneath Cogburn. Cogburn and Dabney down the back straightaway, door to door for that second position. All the while, the 54T and Mason putting a little bit of a gap on the rest of the field as they battle it out. Little puff of smoke out of the 54. Let's see if he can keep it clean and keep it going. Ripping the lip. Oh. Egbert around in the top of 1 and 2. Just got up in the marbles, up in the slime, and killed the motor. Gas it up. Lights will go on and they will be racing, and Michael Dabney says, or Mason Day says, let's go racing right now. Day skates up a little high. Day, Dabney get together, a little love tap down the back straightaway. Day skates it up, and that's going to let Dabney be your new leader. Dabney down the back straightaway. Day not giving up. Pulls him down the back straightaway. Still going to be Dabney on the bottom. Day on the top side. 11 laps down. 4 laps to go. Still going to be Dabney. Now Dabney lets it skate up a little bit in front of Mason Day. In the 54. Day going to switch positions. Try to chase him down, but just no doing. That 5X car is one fat hot rod. Not a lot that they can work with right there. 2 flags in the air this time by. It's going to be 13 down and 2 laps to go for the 5X. Michael Dabney. Dabney just kind of held his own and bided his time. White flag is going to be out for the 5X. Down the back straightaway is still going to be Dabney, followed by Mason Day in the 12 of Guerin. Checkered flag is out for the 5, Michael Dabney, followed by the 54, Mason Day. Brandon Guerin, 21T of Florio, Cogburn running out your top 5. Michael Dabney out of the race car. IMCA Southern Sport Mod. John Friedrich. Put on your seatbelts, boys and girls. This is going to be a good one. I promise you that. Here we go. McSpadden with a wonderful start up through the middle of the racetrack, being followed by Schiffler, and then 21 of Essenberg to 70 of Egbert. O'Brien now on the bottom side. Dustin Mooney up through the middle. McSpadden through the middle of the racetrack with, O'Brien gets in and just a little hot, a little loose down on the bottom into slick. Going to lose a few spots. Friedrich's going to spin it out on the back straightaway. Going to keep it going though, back out on the racetrack. Still going to be Raymond McSpadden, followed by Schiffler. 70 of Egbert, 21 of Essenberg, 3X of Norman, 21 of 21 of Dustin Mooney. Schiffler tries to close that gap, slides up, loses a little of that momentum, driving in just a little bit hard maybe, unable to keep the car underneath him and keep it square, and that's costing him some valuable time. Waringa off the track, up at the very top of the racetrack. Here comes the leaders, Waringa. There you go, clean and green. Good job by all drivers. 5 laps down, 15 laps to go. Raymond McSpadden by about 8 to 10 car lengths now down the back straightaway. We're getting into the lap traffic. 17 of Friedrich in about 2 laps, it looks like. Going to be McSpadden, followed by Egbert, Norman, Essenberg, Schiffler, Hall, Mooney, Cook, Doug Lorenz, 489, Anthony Otkin. Mooney trying to work underneath Hall, trying to get by. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Essenberg on the outside, Hall, Mooney. Mooney's got a fast hot rod. He just can't get by anybody. They are 2 and 3 wide in front of him. It is still going to be Raymond McSpadden. Norman now has closed the gap and is now second position to Trevor Egbert, with Trevor Egbert in third. Norman has been very fast all year long, picked up a couple of wins. They say once you get the first one, they start coming a little easier. We'll see. 10 laps down, 10 laps to go, halfway done. Friedrich pulling to the infield, going to let the leaders come on. Still going to be McSpadden, Paul, McSpadden, Norman, Egbert, Essenberg, Hall, Mooney, Cook, Lorenz, Schiffler, Good, O'Brien. 12 down this time by, but Travis Norman is closing that gap. 0.72 this time. It was 0.9 last time. 0.2 of a second. It won't take long for him to catch him. 12 down and 8 to go. .7 last time, 0.5 this time. Again, 0.2, 2/10 every lap. Norman drifting it up on the outside. Now going to rotate, going to show his nose a little bit underneath McSpadden. Not sure that McSpadden could see it. 0.5, 0.4 this time. Norman with a very good run and a very good line. He's letting that car drift all the way up to the wall on the back straightaway. And then he kind of rotates it down to the bottom, drives it down the hill. McSpadden, though, don't look now. He's 15 in and 5 to go. He's driven a very consistent race. Norman, this time, drives it way up the hill, trying to keep the momentum up. Not sure. He closed that gap right up onto McSpadden's tail. Let's see if he can work underneath him. Not this time. 0.25, quarter of a second, 0.2 of a second. Oh. Norman had a good run, but had to shut it down. That's going to cost him a little bit of momentum. 17 down and 3 to go this time. Still going to be Raymond McSpadden, Travis Norman, Trevor Egbert, 21 of Alan Essenberg, Thomas Paul, Mooney, Cook, Lorenz. The 2 in the air this time for Raymond McSpadden. That's my good buddy in the 48R. White flag is going to be coming out this time by for the 48R of Raymond McSpadden. Here comes the checkers. It's going to be Raymond McSpadden, my buddy, in a 48R. The 3X of Norman, 70 of Egbert, Essenberg, Paul, Mooney, Cook, Lorenz will round out your top 7. Raymond McSpadden, very first IMCA stock car win. Y'all let him hear it. All the way on the roof, Raymond! On the roof! On the roof! Success, Cody Daniel. Inside row number 9, X, Gage Fuller on the outside, Robert Shepard, Barry Gaston, shotgun on the field. We are green flag racing. Kirkpatrick down on the bottom side, down, making the car rotate down the back straightaway. Going to be Kirkpatrick, followed by Wade White, Jeff Williams, GW Egbert, Honey, Vota, and Vota. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Williams on the Jeff Williams on the top, GW in the middle, Honey on the bottom. Honey's going to clear them all now for that third position. It's still going to be the 47-25 of Benji Kirkpatrick out front. Now going to be getting into the lap traffic of the X of Fuller. Everybody listening on Race on Texas All Access Pass, $39.99. Be sure to check in. Pick Heart of Texas Speedway as your home track. Half that money goes back to the racetrack. 5 laps down, 15 laps to go for the 47-25 of Benji Kirkpatrick, followed by Wade White in the 68. I'm sorry, it's going to be Tommy Honey. Tommy Honey in the 11B. 18K, I'm sorry. Benji Kirkpatrick. Wade White currently in third. 18K of Honey trying to chase down Benji Kirkpatrick, but just not able to do it. Honey's transponder is only picking up about every other lap, so really throws me for a loop watching it. We got GW Egbert broke on the top side. Drew Garcia, we got a big melee. We always get the wreck after the caution. Always get the wreck after the caution. Vota back out on the racetrack. Honey down on the bottom side. Trey Vota up on the top side. Vota now with a good run for that second position. Up on the very top, gonna let the right rear dig into that cushion, that berm a little bit. 47-25 of Benji Kirkpatrick. Honey on the bottom side, Vota on the top. Wade White, Jeff Williams rounds out your top 4. Still gonna be Benji Kirkpatrick, Vota, Honey, Wade White, Williams, Cody Daniel. Door to door down the back straightaway is Vota and Honey. Vota clears him this time by. Halfway down, halfway to go for the 47-25. Vota now clear of Honey. And then Wade White, the 225 of Williams. Cody Daniel from way deep in the field up in the top 6. Had some heartache in the heat races. Still going to be Benji Kirkpatrick in the 47-25. Vota, Honey, Wade White, Cody Daniel gets by Williams this time. Now up in the 5th position. A good run by the 76S, Mr. Superman, Cody Daniel. Last year's points championship here at Heart of Texas Speedway. (47-25) Kirkpatrick up in the lap traffic. Fuller, Gaston. Still going to be Vota and then Honey, but Honey's trying to work underneath. Vota, your points leaders here in your street stocks is Benji Kirkpatrick, followed by Wade White, Drew Garcia, Jeff Williams, and Trey Vota. Up next, your IMCA Modifieds. Had a couple of late check-ins. I believe we got 10 or 11 of them now. Should be a good race. All of them to win just about any given night on any given track. We're going to have 2 flags in the air, 2 laps to go the next time by for the 47.25. Two laps to go for the 47.25. Honey now up in the second position. Vota, White, Cody Daniel. Daniel working on the 68. And a checkered flag is out. 47.25, Benji Kirkpatrick. Benji Kirkpatrick, your Outlaw Street Stock winner in a 47.25. Wade White pulling off. All right, up next. Here we go. I believe Mr. Good got a little bit good of a start. Too good of a start for David Good. Much better start that time. 54T of Matthew Day up on the top side. Down the back straightaway, 4 wide. They're going to try to make it 4 wide. Eric Thomason on the very bottom. Good, Day going to lean on each other a little bit. Still going to be the 54T of Matthew Day. The 7, David Good Jr., 45T of Eric Tomlinson, Kevin Green on the bottom side, 3 wide down the back straightaway between Webb, White, and Brunson. Willie G, Askew, rounding out the field. 20 laps of distance. Matthew Day out front, had picked off a couple of wins early this season. Askew now to the infield in the 60 machine. Green working the bottom, pulling the left front all the way down the back straightaway. Tomlinson up on the top side. That's for your 3rd and your 4th position. Webb a little bit out of shape, gathers it back up. Webb won here earlier this year, a few nights ago. My new boss over at the Tom's Outlaw Series will be in Grayson County next week. 54T, Matthew Day up on the top shelf. Green now underneath Good, trying to get by him. We're going to have 7 down. They said halfway. We're going 15 laps in this feature race. Matthew Day, Green, Good, Tomlinson, White, Webb. That's going to be your top 6. Now, Kevin Green up on the top side of the 7. Still going to be Day, followed by Green, Good, Tomlinson, White, William Gould, Webb, Brunson. Through the middle of the racetrack is the Green and Good, but up on the very top side is Matthew Day. 11 down, 4 to go in your IMCA modified race. Up next is your factory stocks. Factory stocks up next. Day, Green, Good, Tomlinson, White, 2 flags in the air this time by. 2 flags in the air, 2 laps to go. White flag coming out now for Day. Don't look now, but green has closed that gap. Maybe a little too late, I don't know. Oh, he tries a slider. Let's see what happens on the checkered flag. Here comes a slider. Slides up in front of him. Day crossover. Green on the last lap. Green on the last corner. What a race. Out of nowhere comes green. Kevin, green. That was, I tell you what, there's been some good racing all night long. We had Dabney come from the back. We had Green come from the back. But it is what it is. All right. Here we go. Schoenrock, Gannett up on the front row. Schoenrock up on the top side. Papa George following suit up on the top side. It's going to be Schoenrock, Gannett, Duloc, Egbert, Mike Land, Blackwood, Kemp. It's going to be your top 8. Schoenrock out front, but now here comes Duloc, Egbert, Gannett, Mike Land. Now Mike's going to work underneath Gannett. Got the fans waving them on, Schoenrock. Let's keep going, buddy. Duloc going to change his line, going to try the top side this time. Has a good run on the top side, closes the gap by a little bit. 0.513 seconds behind the last time. Let's see what it is this time. It's going to be less. 0.219. Cut that lead in half. Did Duloc up on the top side, working his way down the back straightaway. Now going to dive underneath Schoenrock. Has to check up a little bit. Trying to keep it clean. Schoenrock driving a very consistent, solid race so far. 5 laps down, 15 laps to go. About to start getting into some lap traffic. Duloc tried to top, tried to bottom this time. Duloc a lot of laps around this racetrack. Billy Williams in a 28 off pace and off the racetrack. Clean and green we stay for our final feature race of the night. Don't forget, Demo Derby still coming up. Schoenrock down the back straightaway. Duloc going to think about the top side, going to dive to the bottom. Schoenrock is making that race car as wide as he possibly can. All the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. That's a big Mike McCarthy move right there. The old Texas Thunder Speedway days. All the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. Make it as wide as you possibly can. Now you got to get around you or beat your bumper off. Up in the lap traffic. 10 down the next time by. Halfway down, halfway to go. 25 off pace. See if we can keep that car rolling or see if we can get it to the infield. We got a good race behind. Oh, we got one over. We got Melvin Kemp over. Red. Man, I didn't see anything happen there. Just dug in on the right rear and did a flipper move. Red looked to be, see out. No, he's not out. He's going. Let's just take it to the red yellow, Melvin. Let's make sure she's good and let's get back out there. Let's see. Gets a little appreciation for that effort. Not every day do you go upside down and just roll right back out there. Let him hear you. Here he comes. Here he comes. Uh-oh. It was moving right before, though. Here we go. Green flag coming to halfway next time by. Schoenrock with a very good start. Duloc going to the bottom. Not much down there to work with. In fact, going to lose a little bit that time by. Was at 3.313 seconds behind. Good lap by Schoenrock, 0.7. You can watch the race car. You can see how consistent it is. When he has to stomp on the brake, stomp on the gas to make it turn, that's never fast. Schoenrock's had some very good laps. Schoenrock, Duloc, Egbert, Gannett, Mike Land, Blackwood with a good run in the top 6. Melvin Kemp, who flipped 2 laps ago, is now up in the top 10. From dead last to the top 10 after flipping 2 laps ago. Duloc now going to try the top side. Watch out, Schoenrock. He might have found something up there. He might have found something up there. Schoenrock, a lot of respect right there, leaving him some room, didn't squeeze him up in the wall. Duloc is your new leader. Schoenrock through the middle of the racetrack. Duloc up on the top side, door to door, down the back straightaway. Very hard, but very respectable racing by both drivers. Duloc has to check up. Little bump and grind right there. Schoenrock trying to take that line away from Duloc. Little rubbing. Duloc keeps his nose stuck in there up against the wall. And this time by, it's going to be Duloc. Duloc now up on the top of the racetrack. 16, 17 down. 3 to go this time. It's going to be Duloc, Schoenrock, Egbert, Mike Land, Gannett, Blackwood. Two flags in the air, 2 to go for Duloc in the 47, followed by Schoenrock in the 37. Now up in the lap traffic as they slice it and dice it. Clears the 17. Clears Clint Howard just about in the 21. White flag is out now for the 47 of Duloc. Checkered flag coming out. Oh, we got one on the back straightaway. Got one on the back straightaway. Everybody go high, go high, go high. Out of the race car, the 47, Shannon Duloc. Crash him up, bang him up. Next week, starting at 5, here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, half of them died. Oh. BY, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. 75. Follow Evans out of Corpus Cove says, hey, get back in the flag. Get back in the tires. Oh my goodness. Direct head-ons with the 58. 58, Robert Taylor. Oh, he's still going, Robert Taylor is. Oh! We got one dead so far. One dead, 2 dead it looks like. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. The 266 is dead. The X. Oh my goodness. He says he's all right, but I don't think his car is. I think that's the X, Gage Fuller. That was a hard hit. Oh, the X is still going. X is still going. Oh, watch out for our signs. Don't hit my sign. Oh. Oh, they hung up. The 73 is hung up on the bumper. We're out of bounds over there. Still going. Oh, we got a head of steam, and we missed. That guy's, look how fast that guy's going. That guy should race with the factory stocks. That guy was moving. Here he comes, full head of steam. Wow. I don't know what number or color that number the red and white and blue car is, but that guy, wow. '73 is unhooked. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Wow. They're doing like some pretty massive head-on hits here. Usually they just back into each other, but yeah, his right front is not bueno. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Bam! Wow. I think the 73, I think that's Pat Wilson's car maybe. Still got 3, 4 alive. We got 4 alive still. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, my goodness. That might have done it for the 58. That might have done it for the 58. Finish him. Finish him. All right, we got 3 left. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let's go 408. Finish him. Finish him. '73 is like a Timex. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. All right, we got 3. Uh-oh. Oh, wah, wah, wah. Hey, those are all done over there. Go hit one of the ones that are moving. There's 3 of y'all left. Somebody. Not the door. Uh-oh. There goes the tractor tire. Billy Mezzo, where are you? Infield tractor tire loose. Huh. That tire's like, I'm going back to my normal spot. I don't get run over near as bad here. All right, we got 3 left. Come on. Do it. 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 I tried. They're not listening. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Oh, no. Well, they can't hit in the door. I think he told him you're number 1. No. Seems to be no steering for the 73 machine. All right. Get another running start. Here we go. Do it. Finish him. Finish him. This will be a 12-lap heat race. Hey! 12 laps is the distance. Get him, get him, get him, get him. You missed. How do you miss a white car? They must be teammates. Finish him. Hey, quit waving at the girls and get out there and hit somebody. Uh-oh. Do it. Come on, kids. Hey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not the parked car. I think the white one's dead. Is the white one dead? We're down to 2? We're down to 2, I believe. Huh. Interesting. Get him! Finish him. I feel like the king. I'm going to put my thumb down. Finish him. Come on. Come on. Drive over here. Wave at the girls. Wave at the girls. Now get a running start. Uh-oh. No. Hey! Wow. That's a tough little car. That's like my first Volkswagen. Run over cedar trees and everything else. It's still going. Uh-oh, it's starting to smoke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, it's a diesel. He's rolling coal. Do it. Do it. I think he's dead. Once again, BYOT gave us 3 cars for the Demo Derby. Garcia's Auto Glass did all the prep work. I think this, nope, he's still going. No. All right. Let's count down. Let's see if they're done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your winner right there at 73. '73 is your winner. Lincoln Morris from Caldwell, Texas.